Because when you really think about it, Virgo is that stressed and they're still producing that good of a product, that good of a service. How are they doing it? You know what I mean? Some people are not stressed at all. They don't care about the quality of whatever work they're doing. Virgo is stressed and they're still providing top quality service.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to our channel. I'm Maya.
And Sarah.
And we are charmed and dangerous.
Cause you know we charming.
Oh, and we be dangerous. We were definitely having a dance party earlier and just like singing our little booties off. So
y'all
that's where we got that
like
little
to be. Yeah. We be doing a lot because we be hardworking.
Okay, Sarah. So tell us one of the first signs that you picked for the hardest working up in the Zodiac.
Okay, so the first sign I picked is of no surprise. I picked Capricorn, you know. Capricorn is ruled, the 10th house rules over Capricorn, the house of reputation, career. Obviously Capricorn really values the way they are perceived in terms of their work ethic. You know, and Capricorn is also Saturn ruled. Saturn is the planet of discipline, you know, of hard work. Capricorn is very much in tune with that energy of putting their best foot forward, not giving up, and looking up. You know how those goats be? They be climbing,
up there.
It's a wall.
They don't
it's
see.
a vertical wall.
They don't know.
How are you up there right now? But the Capricorn's there and they're chilling and they're not even huffing and puffing. Because somehow this is what they were born to do.
Yes.
And they become stronger through every challenge.
Yes. Yes.
Really is what I feel like I just sucked y'all's zick.
I'm gonna suck it a little bit more. You know, honestly,
it's up to her now.
Obviously,
my job.
You know, they don't call Capricorns the ghosts for no reason.
Yeah.
You know, like they really be putting in the time and the work.
Yeah.
And to me, they are like highly productive and really thrive in those work environments that challenge them, but also when they have power and can help lead other people.
Absolutely.
Capricorns are great leaders. I feel like they are slept on as leaders, but also
who be sleeping on Capricorn as a leader?
I feel like people be sleeping on them. Everybody thinks like, oh, Leos are great leaders and stuff, but we have talked about this. I would replace.
Yeah, I just always think of Capricorn as a leader.
I know we do, but you know, it's like I feel like it's a little uncommon.
I don't agree, but it's okay. We agree to disagree.
Yeah, but in the workplace too, you know, Capricorns, I feel like they're not necessarily going to be your best friend, so don't like get it confused that like you're necessarily buddy now. They are here to get that shmoney. You know, and to rise to the top and to rise the ranks. And if you're there to help them with that, they're down. But at the end of the day, they're not here to necessarily make friendships through work. And I feel like they really do it to provide that sense of security that all Capricorns like really want and desire. Like Capricorns work because they like feel they need it, you know? Like they need to get this money and to work and to provide for their family, you know?
They don't need you. They need the promotion.
Right. They need that promotion. Next, I feel like we have to talk about Virgo as one of the hardest working in the Zodiac. To me, Virgo is that workhorse of the Zodiac because they're obviously very meticulous and analytical in nature, and that really what makes them, to me, productive power horses and houses, you know, like they like to work in the most efficient ways and are usually very vocal when other people are not doing it in the most efficient ways.
Always. Mercury will always tell you the truth about why you suck and why their way is better. And more efficient. You know, Virgo's work ethic is always the bar you want to compare yourself to. Because when you really think about it, Virgo is that stressed and they're still producing that good of a product, that good of a service. How are they doing it? You know what I mean? Some people are not stressed at all. They don't care about the quality of whatever work they're doing. Virgo is stressed and they're still providing top quality service. And I feel like that's just, there's something beautiful about that. There's something scary about that. You know, Virgo is also known to be the perfectionist of the Zodiac.
Ding, ding, ding.
Their attention to detail will notice every and any anything. Everything that's working great, okay, how can we make it better?
Yeah.
There's something wrong with this, okay, what is it that is wrong? They're the types to really read in between the lines and figure it out.
Yeah.
And that will make them a standout employee to, you know, everyone around them, because they notice the shit that everyone else doesn't.
Right.
They know how to bring that extra 2% that makes them stand out in comparison to other people.
Yes. And it's annoying sometimes, their perfectionist ways, you know what I mean? And
yeah.
and it stresses everyone else out how much they worry about the details, but at the end of the day, those details that the Virgo catches, like, everyone's grateful.
Yeah.
You know? And the other thing about Virgo, which really annoys me, like, Capricorn, to me, like, they will take their praises, like, yeah, I did that, you know? Virgo is still very, like, shy and like, oh my god, like, I still didn't do it perfect, you know? And that's something that kind of irritates me about their energy, because they are so hardworking, they're willing to put in so much more time than the other, and they work better and more efficiently than a lot of people, and I just want them to, like, own their skill and their craft more, because Virgos are masters of their craft. I've always said that about them, but they really are. And like, when you step into that power, I feel like they will be happier, you know? And like, all those little negative things, like them nitpicking, like, at the end of the day, like I said, I feel like it's something that I'm at least grateful for, because it's like, hey, that made the trip better, you know, or whatever better, because it's like they were able to provide the gap.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Okay, next I have Aries. You know, we know Aries to be the warrior of the zodiac, very much the external energy of Mars. So obviously they're willing to work extra hard, long hours, without anyone there. Like, they have no problem being in the front line of whatever it is that they're doing. It could literally be in like 1853 during the war. like literally at the work offsite, like whatever it may be, they're willing to lead the pack. And what I love about Aries when it comes to the type of person they are and how much they're willing to, you know, do the extra work, they will take accountability for their mistakes. And yours and your mom's and
anybody else.
They have no problem like owning up to the fact that, because at the end of the day, they don't ever want to get there. Which is why they actually prefer to do it alone. Because if they were to end up doing it with a few people, they know that you're only as strong as your weakest player. And that's why Aries enjoys being the lone soldier and doing it all by themselves, because they want to be noticed. And they know if that responsibility is on them, it actually makes them work extra hard, because Aries works really, really well under pressure. It actually motivates them to be the best, because they enjoy a combative environment. They're that Mars energy, you know what I mean? Mars enjoys working when there is competition.
For sure. And they like working alone too, because it's like, you know, it's only their reputation. They don't have to like say, oh, well, you know, maybe this person's slacking. It's not on them. They only have to like look out for themselves, and they know that they're always going to show up and work hard, you know? And Aries, to me, I love them because they're so hardworking. Like, the more work you give to them, actually, I feel like if they're they don't have enough work, they're gonna be like, and you may think that they're a lazy worker, but the more work you give to an Aries, the harder they work, the more competitive they get.
They hate being bored.
The more energy they have, but they will get very complicit if you aren't challenging them. You know? Some Aries are very good and they will seek out that challenge, but some of them will get comfortable. You know? Maybe it's like some Taurus placements that they have or something, I don't know. But some of them will get comfortable, and I feel like normally Aries are go-getters, and they can be revitalized with a promotion, a task, something like that to get them going to the next step.
I mean, honestly, words of affirmation. Aries needs to be told that they're doing a good job and that their effort is noticed. You know, they need that. They really do.
Okay, next, one of the other signs I picked is Leo. I feel like Leo, being that fixed fire energy, they love to provide, and like I've said multiple times on this channel recently, they like to have nice things, and they are they're very dedicated people to their jobs, their partners, or whatever regimen it is that they're also doing at the time. So that dedication can be applied to really anything, and if they decide to apply it to work, that's what it may be. And if they like that lifestyle, where do you think it's coming from? They have to work hard to provide for themselves and for the family and their partners that they like to do. You know, like we talked about in one of our last episodes, Leos really like to not just give to themselves, but they like to give to others.
Absolutely.
You know, so they work very hard to make sure that they can provide for themselves and others as well. And I feel like too, Leo to me is similar to Virgo. They really take a sense of pride in their work, and depending on the line of work that the Leo is in, they are very proud of the work that they do, and they're very excited and happy and like very friendly to be showing up with the people.
Yeah, I feel like because Leo is ruled by the 5th house, especially if they feel some sort of joy that is tied to their passion or their job or whatever it may be, I feel like they genuinely want to give their everything to that because it's coming straight from the heart. You know, and if anything is coming straight from the heart, usually it makes you a solid ass worker. Because, you know, the heart is endless. The love we have for things is endless. I truly believe that, which ties me perfectly into my last person that I picked, which is Scorpio. I feel like for Scorpio, that determination, that hard work genuinely comes from the heart, and how much emotion is backed up when it comes to the way you do things, how long you go for it, and who you choose to share to. Because I feel like Scorpio genuinely wants to share their accomplishments because of the emotions that we deal with. When we're happy, we want everyone to see how happy we are through our work and through our accomplishments. Scorpio, as you guys know, is one of the most determined signs, if not the most determined signs. That's one of the key words that Scorpio has, is determination. And once they feel an emotion, and they feel that emotion tied to a job or a passion or a project, they'll die before they quit. Truly, us Scorpios, like, we will never quit as long as we have any feeling attached to that. And you know, that's where that obsessive nature comes from. If we get obsessive, you know, towards a job, a career, or really anything that fuels our energy, we will never ever give that up. And that's the thing that gets us up in the morning. And that's why I always want to tell Scorpios, do not waste that beautiful energy on relationships and people
or revenge
when you're
or
young,
things.
because I feel like that emotion that you have, you can very easily back that up and put it towards a really, really successful career, a really, really soul-fulfilling passion project. You know, Scorpio is also known to be really courageous. They'll take the risks that others won't, and they'll be loyal to their cause. And that's what really makes you ultimately the hardest worker, is when you are still going with it when other people are over it. They don't want to work anymore. Nobody wants to get up and work.
Scorpio will die fighting for it. You know, because your
emotions on it.
They're truly motivated and their heart is in it, and that's one of my favorite things about Scorpio, when they really get like obsessed and they find their like passion. Because we talked about this in one of our like best boss signs, they are able to bring their emotion into it, and that's something that I personally think is really powerful and not many people can do well, but Scorpio does very, very well. So if you can learn to master this, and when y'all learn to master this, yeah, you are untouchable.
Absolutely. All right, y'all, charmers, thank you for hanging out with your girls while we tell y'all our, you know, signs that we feel like are the hardest working. Obviously, everyone is hardworking in their own way, so don't get offended.
1000%.
We make these lists based on opinion, you know, so if you want to rebuttal someone, you just go on ahead and comment it down below. Okay, we love y'all so much. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. We make really fun astrology and spirituality content. Happy New Year, happy Capricorn season, and probably at this point you're gonna be feeling the Cancer full moon energy, so hope you're resting up.
Yes.
We love y'all so much, and we'll catch you next time.